Hello. The computer is hot, and so am I. So I'll try to keep this short. I believe that I've got an idea that is worth merit, fits into my hope to consolidate these things. So people don't like the federal government. They live somewhere and there's a government. And they live somewhere and there's businesses. And they live somewhere, whether they like it or not, they probably fall into some kind of group where some people think that they're their friends. Now, if you believe in something vaguely like the phenomenon of what is work and what is worth money is always changing, I think that's true. Here's a simple idea. There's a lot of things about the extant government and the extant money that exists that a lot of people feel is unfair. I believe that's always going to be true in a healthy society, because it'll want to change. Here's my idea for bringing more money into the society with skipping as much as possible all the BS that exists. It goes something like this. The federal government on the executive level declares an emergency situation and appoints people from all, say in the 48 plus Hawaii, all four, I'm trying to get four, I can count that many data, to approve what the already existing things are. A government and a business and a person get together. So the government says, hey business, you build us something, do us something that we like. The business says, hey, take some of that already existing federal money or that existing tax base, or I'll take some of my money and build something that I want to do. But, you know, there's government regulations, like plumbing stuff. So local, county, city, state, community gets together with business. And there's only so much money that gets printed up by these guys in the Federal Reserve Bank, and the banks that failed, and the car companies that failed. Well, but still, what is the money? Now this is me, Oscar. I know what money is. I know what a US dollar is. It's the natural resources of the United States of America and the ideals of its people. That's what the money means. So, the executive branch hires a bunch of people from each time zone, and they go outside their time zone like insurance agents. So this one's from one time zone and goes over and sees this community from another time zone. This community says, this business and this community are hiring for a job and they want to hire this person right here. And a bunch of people like him, except for or her, construction say, or her, secretaries for a social program. All the ideas of these three independent groups. And all the federal government does is come trotting on down and say, howdy. So what's the nature of your money right now? Because we're having difficulty on how to spend it, even though we got the world's biggest credit card. We're the United States government. We've got an American Express Platinum card that can swallow the sun and the moon. Okay, so what's the situation? Well, the government here, the city council or the state or etc. says this business and I want to get together and hire these people. but we got so much money and we are sick of the crap that we have to jump through in order to find out how to get any more of it. Executive branch says we are too. So off comes this guy, like a federal air marshal, making sure the airplanes are safe. Well, this is a federal money marshal. And what he does is he comes down like an insurance appraiser, and he comes over and he looks at the city and state, or whatever it is, state of those local government, and he looks at the job, sees that's good, hands him a little handy dandy $75 camera that can report back to him. And he says, okay, you hire who you want, say at some kind of rate, minimum wage, and we'll kick take-home pay $15 an hour for minimum wage jobs. Just you fill it out, and then you send that paycheck. When you hire this guy, you send his paycheck, or gal, you send his paycheck to DC. When his or her paycheck comes back, it's got the whole minimum wage and all the bean counters and all that, plus it's got a real simple little federal bonus check direct from Uncle Sam that kicks the take-home pay up to $15 an hour. Skip the Federal Reserve, skip it all. It's an economic emergency. An economic fire marshal has come and said, you guys like, this business likes this state government, this city government, this county government. Okay, hire them. You got a track record? Fine. Boom. This guy who approves it, it's on his butt. And he is known by the local House of Representatives. Now, my take on the House of Representatives is they stay home and vote by teleconference, and they conference by teleconference. Okay, more on this later. I much am anticipating having these ideas concisely put together in less than 1 minute takes by the end of this month, it being August. Thanks. This is Oscar 211010. There's one of these called Bug City that's got original music of mine on it, live one take. And it's a start of what will be some folks I hope you get to know in the future. Oscar 211010.